Good morning. It's day 111, and I had a great campsite last night. Nobody really close, just a couple other tents, so it was really nice. The river was loud, but didn't bother me a bit. And we're off today. We start with a climb. It's probably maybe 1,000 feet, and then it flattens out for a little bit, and then we have actually a 4,000 foot climb. So I think that'll take us probably at least until noon to get to the top of that, maybe even longer. And then we've got some downhill, so that'll be kind of nice. We're getting closer to Stehekin. I think we're like 31 miles away, and I'm excited about that. So hopefully we'll get some scenery today, and the trail will be as diverse as it's been. And I'll show you whatever I can. I hope your day's off to a great start, and I'll talk to you a little later. So at the beginning of today, we're walking through a bunch of green forest again. This is kind of what it looks like. Nice little stream here. Got a cool little bridge to cross this river on. It's a great big log. It's so nice when stuff like that's in place. Makes it a lot easier getting across these creeks and rivers. So we're stopping, having a little water break, grabbing a little bit of breakfast. And there's Miss Sherpa. I'm not sure what mountain that is, but it's a nice view off the side. We've been walking through the forest so much, haven't had very many views this morning, but that's really nice. And you can see the big mountain back there with all the snow on it still, Glacier Peak. Well, as usual, I was a little too quick to try to get a video. Just look at this view. When I get up here, I'll show you a wider angle of it. Oh, got a day hiker here with the dog.
Say hi, baby. Definitely. Oh, hi. Oh my God. Yeah,
Hi there. Can you tell me hi?
Sage, go say hi. Go say hi.
So we just passed a hiker. Man, as we went past, he made some comment about celebrity. And we stopped for a second and said, sorry I didn't catch that. And he said, hey, I've seen a bunch of your videos. Nice to meet a celebrity. So I'm like, wow, that really surprises me. And I wish I would have asked him to get on video. Then he could see himself and whenever these get published. But kind of a fun, different experience to have somebody actually recognize you from a YouTube video. So I should add that if you're the hiker that we passed and made the comment, thanks for doing that. Definitely made my day. So we're up over our 4,000 foot climb. We're headed down the other side. We got a short climb and a little bit here, and then it'll be downhill for the rest of the day. The other exciting thing is that we are within half a mile of the 100 mile to Canada mark. I don't know if anybody will have that marked on the trail or not. Be kind of cool if they did. Sherpa, is that what you think about being at the 100 mile marker? Yes! Woohoo! It truly just makes you speechless. Just more beautiful views and beautiful sky. It is warm today though. We're definitely feeling the heat. So there's Sherpa having her lunch. I'm sitting over here having my lunch. And there's our view up the canyon. It's just a perfect spot with one exception. And that is there are a gazillion flies all over us. And they bite. So for sure this has got to be a fire on the other side of that mountain. We're just hoping that it's a controlled burn, which most likely it is. Well, the smoke cloud is getting bigger. But again, we're just keeping our fingers crossed that it's a controlled burn and it won't affect our hike. So here's the other side of this valley, away from the fire. Well, that smoke is kind of filling up this valley, and we're just getting faint smell of it. There's Sherpa crossing the log, across this river. We just jumped in and kind of did some river laundry, which means we jumped in, washed our clothes with our clothes on, and now we're crossing it, heading to camp. So we're walking through one of our first real burnt out sections in Washington. We've had a couple of small ones, but I don't think this fire was that far off. I don't know what year it was, but it's pretty burnt through here. So our campsite's in about 8 miles, and it's around 4:15 or so. So we'll probably get in a little bit late, but I think we'll be okay. That should set us up to catch the bus tomorrow morning into Stehekin. There's a road, there's a shuttle bus that goes at about 9 o'clock. That way we can get in there, get our resupply packages, get charged up, and get back on trail. Actually had lots of trail like this today, which surprisingly it doesn't slow you down too much. Just overgrown. Grabs my microphone a lot. So I keep talking about how we can smell the smoke, and that it's getting thicker. You can see right here how that's happening. I sent Lori a message. We keep walking in the forest, so it might take a while for the Garmin to send it through to her. But just to see if she can check and see what the fire situation is. I mean, I'm sure we'll find out tomorrow when we get into Stehekin. But we definitely want to keep moving. We don't want fires to end this thing for us. All right, that's our water source for the night. We're about 4 miles from camp. Hopefully you can hear me with all that water noise. Even with the smoke, it's beautiful. You can for sure see it though. All right, so I'm about a mile from camp. Sherpa's hanging back at the last river crossing to try to ice her feet down. Her feet are getting pretty swollen. I think we did north of 26 today, and I don't know, I'll total it up and tell you at the end of the day here. But it's been a pretty good day. We're going to be like 4 miles from the ranger station in Stehekin, which is where the bus comes that gives us the ride to the resort. So I think we're going to be in a good position. We'll be able to get in and out of there tomorrow. And one of the reasons for the push is some of these fires that are around. I don't know. I'm not too concerned about them, but I just don't want to be in a position where I get caught and the trail gets closed or it's too smoky or whatever. people are really concerned about the smoke that's around us now. We are getting some ash on us. Not a tremendous amount, but there's some that's coming down. So, I don't know, I was just talking to some hikers and they were trying to decide if they should hike out. And whatever fire this is, it's far enough away that I wouldn't be concerned about that. And I also tend to think it's a controlled burn just because Lori couldn't find any information on it. So, I don't know. When I find out, I'll let you guys know. I'm sure we'll find out tomorrow when I get to Stehekin. All right, Sherpa and I are all set up at camp on, this is the wrap-up video for day 111. We did a little over 27 miles today, and we're about 4 miles from where we're going to catch the bus to Stehekin. So, great day today. We got to see some cool scenery, and there's a little fire around us someplace, but we're not worried about it at all. It's other than the smoke, it's not affecting us in the least. Lori looked up some information. Doesn't seem like there's anything to be concerned about, so we are perfectly happy to camp where we are. So I hope you guys had a great day, and I will talk to you tomorrow morning. Good night.